guys, happy Wednesday. I hope you have a wonderful day, okay, and I think that you will. Okay, we come in with the Queen of Cups. The Six of Wands fell out after her, so I took him because, ironically, he does play a part here, I believe, which is he's you. And we have the Ace of Coins, the Page of Coins, and the Five of Wands. Okay, what we are missing, however, are swords. So we want to really be careful of our thinking process, our intellectual communication, logic, right? We want to make sure that we're coming from a balanced place of communication, be that in whatever presents itself. What I think is happening is, I think that there is, this can be either a job presents itself, it could be a lotto winning, it's a large amount of money, and it's an opportunity, right? It could be an investment in real estate, it could be an inheritance, it can be anything, but it's more than, to me, it's the best card you can get in the deck, because it's basically telling you, if you just do what's required, it's absolutely, it's certain to come to you, right? But what you've got to do here is you've got to walk through the door. I think that what's happening is you may want to do something, you see things a little bit differently. What I warn against here is we sell ourselves short when we don't look at the things that we uniquely, a talent of ours that's so, it's so common, it's so natural to us that we easily overlook it, when in fact it's usually like the golden ticket to your life, right? It's the things that we all have unique qualities, but when we overlook them and don't use them, and we're in a 9-to-5 job, when we're sitting on a gold mine because we do things in such a unique way, but we don't notice them, right? So I think that the Queen of Cups comes in here. She may be someone in this equation, or she may be you. You may be different facets of these roles. I think that you want to have good friends around you. I think that is important. Good alliances, good friends, not superficial people, because there's an air through here too, and I just want to warn on this, because I don't think it's you, but it could be someone that you're either toting around or that's in your surroundings, but they may not, they don't have the same ambitions, desires, willpower. They live a life that is, I just keep getting that, I don't know, like that person who just wins the lotto and just isn't in a position to, they just lose it all, right? Like, but I don't think this is someone that wins the lotto. I think this is someone that just rides on the coattails of everyone else and lives a very lavish life, unbalanced. It's just a very superficial life where there's a potential for large losses there. It's someone who lives extremely outside of their means, right? So you just want to be careful of that. I don't feel that's you, but I think that whatever it is you're doing here, I think you're acquiring large wealth. I do. And I think that you may either pick someone up along the way like this, but I think this person may already be in your surroundings. So just keep an eye on that. Make sure that your friends are your friends, and your alliances are that as well. I think too, because this, I think really there may be some jealousy in there. There may be people coming against you. You may have an idea here. This is someone with very meticulous, creative eye. It could be the mad scientist example too, right? So nothing is out of this realm. It's just, it's someone who looks at things and sees something bigger, right? They have that creative edge, that eye. But sometimes that's looked at as someone being, how do I say, someone not being, people think that you need to rush through things, and you need to be big and bold and in the game, you need to just get in there. Sometimes, honestly, it's, and we all know this, it's the let me take 2 seconds and really think about this from A to Z. What's the worst that can happen? What are the liabilities? What are the assets? You need to think about these things. Otherwise, you end up like this, or that person that I just explained, right? Somehow, there's also something about twins in here. That just came out of the blue. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe someone is having twins, or maybe someone is a twin. You want to, I think what the Queen of Cups may be in here, she may be representing, she's very caring, a good friend, yes, but she's got her downsides too. This is someone who is, you just want to watch out that your emotions are in check. She can become someone who is very emotional, takes things very personally, things like that. You just want to watch out for mood swings, okay? Also in here, know your limits. Know your knowledge and skill set, okay? I think that somehow that came into yesterday's reading too, where someone was trying to, I think it may have set them back a little bit, that they just, you know, didn't realize that their skill set, I mean, I think they realized it. It was just, you know, again, it could go to that degree of someone just thinking that it's a false sense of entitlement, right? And it's not always ill-intended. It's just more not educated in the realm to realize that you know there's steps to go through something first. There are people like that. We all know them, but in here, I think you want to just keep your emotions in check. We don't have swords, so with her, the queen there, the downside to that is she becomes very emotional. She becomes very scattered, very temper tantrumish, very, if that is even a word, just her emotions get the best of her, and you don't want to do that in surroundings where you've got the potential to really to do something here. I think that you, whatever it is that you're doing here, if it's on the job front, if it's a new project, it's going to be slow and steady, right? There's a lot of changes, there's a lot of ups and downs, but you are successful if you stick with it, okay? For others of you, this could honestly be something as significant as just winning the lotto. But either way, with this card, I want to say, I want to show you something. The big part of this card is, see the door there? See the mountain behind it? Right? See the lilies? They all play a role here. But notice this mountain too? It's the same. Mountains mean obstacles. Sometimes we hit them. We don't just walk into a gold mine usually, right? So be prepared for ups and downs. Don't get thrown off your path. Don't let it push you back to a place where you become lethargic, right? Because the number one thing that'll screw up your progress is procrastination, right? You want to keep going and pushing through and finding different avenues. Give me 1 second. Be very careful of the people in your surroundings. Make sure that you know them and have the same goal in mind. Make sure they have the same moral compass and virtue. Again, I want to stress here logic, intellectual skills, okay? This could be too, you may get a message. This may actually be a message here. So if you are thinking about, just keep your eyes open. It would be a message that had financials in it. Be discreet too, okay? Make sure that your communication is discreet, balanced. I think there's people in your surroundings that just may not be real happy for you, and I think that could be why I'm getting that someone riding on your coattails. Again, I want to stress limit. You know, it's important here to know your limits, okay, as far as knowledge goes. And know the limits of your contacts. If you've got lawyers, or if you've got mediators, or if you've got people that are going to bat for you in something, make sure that you know their limits. Don't let them, just make sure that you've got good counsel if you're in the midst of some kind of legal situation here. Just know their limits. Don't think they can shoot for the sky when in fact they just don't have that knowledge base, okay? Don't clutter your mind, okay, with trivial things. You may get overwhelmed here. Keep your focus on balance. What's very important, yes, it's absolutely important and imperative to weigh out things the little things, the details, absolutely pay attention to them, but don't get stuck there. Don't get so stuck there that you never get out of the gate, okay? Okay, again, I think I touched on the reckless extravagance. I just feel like this is a golden ticket for you, but I think there's someone in your surroundings here, and it may not be intentional, so don't be pulled off your path watching out for this person. You'll know who it is. Just be aware, okay? That Six of Wands comes out here because whatever it is that you're doing, you are successful, okay? So keep that card in mind, okay? Keep your emotions in check. Keep the people in your surroundings. There was something else in here too about downtime. Not everybody, I'm a big advocate of it, of taking time to yourself, because that's when your greatest inventions, that's when your aha moments come to life. Not everybody understands that quiet time that's needed. You know, you're advised to really find these times for yourself and make them your deal breakers, and don't let people push through your barriers there. I think that it's critical that you do that for yourself. I think this is huge. I think this is huge. And I think that if you're watching this and you think I've got nothing coming up, my life is ho-hum, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. So be present. Be present. Be engaged in life. And really don't overlook things. Don't overlook your abilities, but don't overestimate them either, okay? If you need schooling in something, or if you need to enhance your skills in something, there's, you know, not a thing, honestly, on the internet that you can't open a door to, and then take it from there, okay? Do your research. Be honest. Okay, I think what you want to do here, if you're in any situation where routine is sucking the life out of you, you really want to think about what you've got in your skill set. These are most likely the things that we overlook because they're your golden ticket out of whatever you're in. The goal in here, I think, is to free yourself from rigorous 9-to-5 routine kind of jobs, or a job that just sucks you dry and you're not enjoying it. That, I really feel, is what, and you do it. You do it. It really just, whatever it is, if you're watching this thinking, I've got nothing, I'm telling you, don't shoot yourself in the foot with that, because that energy, you know, it could be right at your front door, but when you start thinking like that, it'll go somewhere else, because it'll sense that barrier, and it's a mismatch in energy, okay? I think this is great. I hope that it helped you in some way. Again, watch your communication. That's in everything that you do, okay? So there you go. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I will be more than happy to do anything for you, okay? Thank you so much.